हाय फ्रेंड्स, दिस इज अमित फ्रॉम लक्स मोटो। वी आर अ लग्जरी कार गैराज इन गुड़गांव। और आज का वीडियो आपके लिए है। अगर आप भी एथेनॉल बेस्ड फ्यूल से परेशान हैं, आपको आपकी कार्स में दिक्कतें आ रही हैं, लग रहा है लो माइलेज है, फ्यूल एफिशिएंसी कम हो गई है, पिकअप कम हो गया है, या लग रहा है कि गाड़ी के अंदर इंजेक्टर्स में नॉकिंग आ गई है, या आपकी गाड़ी में कोई ट्रबल आया, आपने गाड़ी वर्कशॉप में भेजी, उन्होंने बोला साहब इसका तो फ्यूल पंप चेंज होगा, इसका इंजेक्टर्स चेंज होंगे, तो दिस वीडियो इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू। सो बेसिकली आइए समझते हैं कि एथेनॉल है क्या। एथेनॉल इज अ बायोमास फ्यूल। इट इज मेड ऑफ शुगर केन. By nature, it is clear and colorless. When it is mixed with the petrol, it doesn't change the color of petrol. It has hydrophobic quality, which is basically water absorbent and corrosive generative fuel. इसका पॉजिटिव साइड ये है कि इट इज हाई इन ऑक्टेन व्हेन इट इज मिक्स विद द पेट्रोल. अदरवाइज द एफिशिएंसी ऑफ दिस ethanol is 30 to 35% lesser than the pure petrol. So, but when it is mixed with the petrol, it increases the power pickup, but of course it lowers your mileage. Since it is water absorbent, it is over a period of time, it absorbs water and that water stays below the fuel tank. बेसिकली एथनॉल की जो मिक्सिंग है पेट्रोल में, ये शुरू हुई थी लास्ट 2017-18 के आसपास यूएस, यूके, ब्राजील, अमेरिका मार्केट्स में. ज्यादातर ट्यूनर्स इसको यूज किया करते थे टू बूस्ट देयर ऑक्टेन ऑफ द कार, एंड इट वाज मोस्टली यूज्ड फॉर रेसिंग कार्स वेयर द माइलेज वाज नॉट नेवर अ कंसर्न, वेयर द the fuel efficiency was never a concern. The only concern was high boost, high octane. That was the. So now the point is, what is good in this fuel, what is bad in this fuel for your cars. So the good thing is that it boosts the octane. It reduces the cost of the fuel, which is not there, which is not a scenario right now because of the war going on. But later on, we expect a lot of reduction in the fuel prices. And it is a green fuel. When it is added with the petrol, it lowers the emission. But now the downside of this ethanol based fuel is that it is water absorbent, it is corrosive. So what happens? Recently, a lot of people have started experiencing problems in their engines. The major problem was loss of mileage, loss of power, and some of the parts defunct like injectors and your fuel pump. So what is happening that since it is a high solvent kind of chemical, when you start using it as a new user, it flows through your fuel tank, through fuel lines towards injectors, and it dissolves all the dirt deposits, old carbons after prolonged usages, and these released carbons, released deposits clog your injectors, and where the real problem starts. I'll show you something which is like this fuel pump. This we have replaced. This is for a Mercedes-Benz class. Within this fuel pump, you can show closely. Within this fuel pump, you can see a lot of relays, lot of connectors. There is a filter also, and there are a lot of rubber and plastic parts. So, since it is high solvent base, so it destroys the gaskets, small gaskets. It destroys the seals. It destroys the connectors because of the rusting and all that. And what happens that finally your fuel pump gives up and it is due for the replacement. So what is the solution? Solution is there are two kinds of fuel additives in the market which are used for your fuel mixing. You need to put in one of the can in your fuel tank. This is for petrol and diesel for both of the vehicles, and it is used for at least 4 tank full, which is like 2000 to 2500 kilometers, depending on your fuel capacity in the car or the usage pattern. So these additives you should use regularly. Other precaution is that you should not park your car for a long, because then it helps the fuel, ethanol based fuel, to store water, and it stays at the tank below bottom of the tank. And when you come back and start after a week or 10 days time, then immediately the water is being thrown by the fuel pump, and it takes long shelf to start. But that is once again a problem.